Language and communication. Learning activity. Here's the background for you. This scenario is set in an emergency services call centre. There is a team of 4 with their supervisor based in a nearby office. Jake has been working as an emergency services responder for 3 years. He is one of the best on the team, responding to callers with empathy, patience, and good humour. But recently his colleagues have noticed a change in his behaviour. He is curt with callers and frequently disappears from his desk. During a coffee break in the staff room, some of Jake's team are talking about a distressing call Jake picked up the day before. They are discussing Jake's behaviour, that he immediately walked off after the call and didn't return to his desk for some time. I mean, we all take distressing calls. I've never seen Jake walk off like that before. Is he okay? Not sure. He was away from his desk for more than half an hour. He doesn't seem his usual self at the moment. You only had to listen to the way he spoke to the caller to know something's wrong. What do you mean? Well, it was the way he sounded agitated and kept interrupting. He then rushed the call and said something about a callback. You know we're never supposed to do that. Yes, but are you sure he rushed the call? Well, it might not have been him rushing it, but what about the callback? Did you actually hear him say that the person had to call back? I didn't say he said the person had to call back, only that a callback would have to be arranged. We're still not supposed to do that. I think it's probably best if one of us talks to Jake to see if he's okay. Later, as Jake is getting ready to start taking calls again, he overhears a colleague whisper a comment. Oh, he's actually at his desk today. If he stays there any longer, anyone would think he's meant to be here. As the team supervisor walks past, she ignores the comment, saying nothing to Jake or the person who made the comment. At lunchtime, Jake's colleague, who sometimes sits with him over lunch, sees him in the staff room. He's looking down at his food, ignoring everybody. But as she starts to walk towards him, Jake sees her and quickly walks off in the opposite direction. Later that day, Jake's supervisor asks him to come into her office for a word. She starts off the conversation by commenting on his attitude and behaviour at work, especially when the job gets a bit tough. You know, usually I'm impressed by your work ethic and commitment to the job. You're normally really calm, even when the job gets a bit tough. But I've noticed recently you're not pulling your weight, and you keep disappearing from your desk. Your colleagues say you've not been yourself. You always seem to be distracted. And you seem agitated when taking calls relating to suicide or serious mental health situations. She adds in a cold and accusatory tone, What's going on? But before Jake can answer, his supervisor takes a phone call. She shoos him away while she is talking on the phone. She then sends an email to suggest catching up again tomorrow. It is Jake's day off tomorrow. Now over to you to discuss. What elements affected the messages being communicated? How obvious, or not, were they?